Man, what's happening, man? You got Marshawn Beast Mode Lynch,
Doug Hendrickson,
and Gavin Newsom, and you're listening to Politickin.
June on the beat. June on the beat.
Well, Marshawn, Gavin, it was funny. The last couple of days on the heels of our NIL talk, I was talking to some people, and the new scam right now is going on is these companies are going after these high school and college kids, and they're going in with, saying, here, give us 18 to 20% of your future earnings for lifetime. Okay. Yeah. Future earnings for, now, depending on where they're at, if it's like a 5-star high school kid or 4-star.
Why do that even sound appealing?
Well, I'm telling you. So a lot of these companies are going to a kid, let's say a junior in high school who's a 4-star player, and they're saying, here's $750,000. Okay, but so take the money, and then we're going to take 18% of your future NFL, NBA, baseball earnings, whatever it may be. And so if the guy doesn't make it, the guy gets to keep $750, but these guys now a lot of them are making it. And so now they're giving away 18% off the gross every single year to these companies.
I'll tell you, the only thing gross about it is that it's legal. Like. That should not even be legal. By the way, there's versions of that, Doug, that are already happening with people paying for your college education. So I'll pay for all your tuition if you give me a percentage of your income going forward. And they've started to monetize it. You get these little venture capital funds that have been put together to take advantage of it. I think it should be flat out illegal. No one in their right mind would do that.
See, that's why you need it. That's why it's fucked up, because it's like you throw 750 in front of a motherfucker who ain't never seen a dollar. It's up. Everything you said after 750 don't even all you heard was 750, and then everything else is like blah, 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 I'm Charlie Brown on that motherfucker. I don't hear none of that shit. But the thing is, that's where we was talking about, that's where the education and all that shit come from. Like, it's lacking.
That's right.
It's lacking. Doug, if you would have told me the 18%, bro, I probably would have popped your ass.
No, but this is I don't know that it may, Marshawn.
I would have popped you, bro.
Oh, I know, but there's an NBA, there's a Major League Baseball All-Star from Venezuela who at 14 years old was offered the same thing, and this guy just signed a $300 million contract, and he fired the agents and but all these gangs and these people associated with this group in Venezuela or somewhere down there are after this guy, and this guy's had like the death threats and security. And they're saying, no, this is legit, rock solid deal. They're coming after this guy.
Is that who they looking for in Denver?
I think so, yeah.
They looking for him? That's the dude that they looking for in Denver?
In the apartment complex?
Yeah.
I don't know if it's him, but he's somewhere.
Because that's the Venezuelans coming over. Boy, what the fuck?
All right, that's another deeper conversation.
Gavin, fuck that. Fuck that.
By the way, you guys that fly around in these fancy private planes, you'll appreciate this. The president of Venezuela's plane today was taken by the United States government. It was the Dominican Republic. And we seized President Maduro's plane, and we brought it to Miami, and we've taken his asset. So it's literally the presidential.
He was trying to get over here anyway.
No, he doesn't.
Y'all finna housing, feeding. Oh man,
no. This is the president, by the way, who just quote unquote won his reelection under dubious and questionable circumstances. But let me talk about dubious and questionable. It should be illegal. It's loan sharks, Doug. This is BS. Some 14-year-old kid selling his soul to the future. I mean, that's flat out. That is corrupt.
It sounds like they've taken the record company, the record company approach to it. Them 360 deals. That's what it sounds like to me. But fuck.
No,
I don't know, man. Motherfucker, damn. And it's crazy because at a fucking pivotal point right now, like with all of this information that's just being overloaded to your phone, to your devices, everything is like, okay, you would think that more motherfuckers would have the understanding of what the fuck is going on, but it's like the more information that's out there, that shit just get cluttered, and motherfuckers keep coming up with fucking silly ass ways.
Well, but here's what they're saying,
Marshawn. Motherfuckers, bro.
Here's what they're saying. They're making these charts up, Gavin, and they're saying, okay, If we give a 14-year-old 750 grand at 10% interest for 30, 40 years, here's the spread chart, the bell cow of if he doesn't do it versus he does it, right? Now that's if everything goes right, correct? If the market goes 10% and everything goes according to plan, but rarely it does, as we know. But at some point you're gonna, if it all goes well, you eclipse those earnings, and now you pay these people off, and you're still in the whole 18, 20% at, imagine Marshawn being in the heyday of your career and you have 10, 12 years left in your career and you're writing 18, 20%, plus you're paying your agent fee, plus you got your financial advisor fee, plus you got maybe a business manager fee. Now you're in the hole, 35, 36% before you even get to your taxes. It's unbelievable.
You ain't even talked about taxes.
No, it's not a good thing.
That was the first half. Ooh, shit. I don't know, man. It's some crazy shit, but god damn. Even though it's a sick ass time right now. It's a sick ass time, man.
Yeah. Though this stuff's been going on a long time, it's just not being regulated. But
so, Gavin, people are going to college kids saying we'll pay your tuition.
They're doing it for college to pay off the high cost of tuition. I mean, but you've seen this for decades and decades. People have been trying to do contracts, as in Marshawn, you're spot on in the music industry. So there's some precedent. But look, when you're 14 years old, you're 16 years old, you're 18 years old, you're a kid. It goes back to what Marshawn was saying. No financial literacy, no capacity to have any independent analysis. You're desperate. You forget. I mean, I love what you said, Marshawn. After you hear 750,000, you didn't hear a damn thing. It was all garbled after that. It was all blah, 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 blah. You just say, show me where to sign it. I don't think that's right, man. That ain't right. You got to regulate that, and we're not regulating that. And now you got a guy's not only not regulating that. Your point, he's got folks try to take his life.
Well, so Gavin and Marshawn, I'm not sure if you know the new rules, but it just got passed. So next August of 25, the two prominent divisions, SEC and the Big Ten, okay, with the revenue sharing, are going to have, I think it's $33 million per athletic department. So put that in perspective. Each one of those football programs will have about $24 million, okay, that they'll have to give every single year to the football team. So $24 million will go now to the 100 players on Michigan.
Is it to the team or is it to the athletic department?
No, well, the athletic department gets X amount, but then they're going to give the football the bulk of it. And then basketball second, and then obviously baseball and other sports on top of that. But football will get the bulk of it. So now these college teams are hiring assistant GMs that were in the NFL to be their GMs in college to effectively run the salary cap for these colleges.
Well, and now college, I mean, if you think about it, you would see college as it's like the D League for basketball,
right?
It's so just center and football. But I mean, how does that shit work like with baseball? Because you feel me? You come straight out of high school and go to all those feeder schools, not feeder schools, but feeder programs for baseball and shit.
Yeah, they got A-ball, AAA, AA.
Yeah, all of that type of shit, right?
Yeah, I mean, obviously college ball, same thing, but it's primarily basketball and football. The two big revenue generating sports. It's always where the revenue is. But Doug's point is spot on. And I mean, Doug, this whole new industry, this only reinforced what we were talking about with Coach last week. We gotta nip this in the bud as well. This has got to be. I sound like the politician. We need to regulate this. Need to regulate that. But this whole system has got to be tamed, because you're now talking about salary cap experts coming in from the NFL. Now trying to mirror that. Crazy.
Well, also, too, there's no more walk-ons now. So, for example, in football, Marshawn, remember at Cal, you had 20 walk-ons. The walk-ons now are eliminated. So now there's 100 players in the team. All 100 players get full scholarships. There's no more walk-ons. So if you're a guy that, is got a good player, wants to go to Cal, wants to go somewhere, but is just not good enough, normally there'd be 15, 20 walk-ons on the team. They're not allowing walk-ons anymore. So
they're going to have to take the JC route.
You got to go JC or a smaller school. But you can't, if your dream is to be Rudy, like at Notre Dame, and walked on and fought on to try to walk on the team, there's no more Rudies next August. That's done.
Yeah, I mean, cause shit, when you can go on that portal and shit, go get some of the cream of the crop. It's like shit, you gotta make space for that too. Like, ooh, shit. It's like free agency in that motherfucker.
It is like free. By the way, Marshawn, we never got clarity. I mean, you missed all this, but no BS. I mean, how you would have fared if you had NIL
Oh,
at
jeez.
Cal.
NIL.
Honestly, yeah. What happened? I mean, what if you were running around with $1 million in your pocket as a sophomore at Cal? The hell would have happened to you?
I just realistically, I don't think that would have been a good situation for me. Yeah, I mean, considering my background and where I was at in life right then and there, school was secondary. And then I mean, the ability that I had, it was, I mean, I guess at that time it's like you look at it as like top tier and I mean, considering the money that they giving out to individuals and all the shit is just like you put some money in my pocket at that point in time, like, ooh, I don't know if we sitting here having this conversation today. But then, when we had when we had Coach on the other day, and he was talking about the NIL, this, that, the third, and like, I don't know about that. Yeah, I think you dropped the ball there, and blah blah blah. Like, motherfucker, you the reason why we got NIL. You was NIL before NIL, motherfucker. You forgot you had a goddamn guy on your team who had a goddamn that motherfucker was already in the league before he even got
Reggie
drafted.
Bush,
You know what I
Reggie.
mean?
Not just Reggie, Matt
You
Leinart,
had Mike Leinhart,
Mendell
you
White.
had Jared.
Oh, geez, there are a bunch of them.
Oh
By the
my
way,
God.
Marshawn, did you? I mean, you must have. There must have been guys. I mean, they talk about the old
Nah,
car dealer. There was none of that stuff. Like
see,
saying, "Hey,
nah.
man, you need a car. I'll take care of you. Worry about it later."
See, man, there was some shit like this, right? I had some family. I mean, because I was at home as well, though. You feel me? So it was a little different. So, I mean, I had some family members who would look out for me and shit. Like, I remember one of my cousins had let me drive his car. And you feel me? It was a 750 BMW. And by the way, I hate them motherfuckers too. But I was clean as fuck on that motherfucker. I'm sliding that bitch doing
Nice
hella
car.
shit. I came up, park at practice and shit, go to work, getting ready to leave, and Teddy hit me like, "Hey, come in my office." Like, man, who fucking car is that? I'm like, it's my cousin's. Why? What's it? Man, give him that fucking car back right now. Like, what the fuck? You like, man? Why I gotta give him the car back? Like, man, you're not about to get us in trouble with it. So you feel me? He was on some, nah, we ain't finna be playing that. And then, I was hearing, all this shit when I went to API to go train, like, motherfuckers like, yeah, I was getting, what I mean, brown paper bag money from, I mean, motherfucker just walk up, shake my hand and, what I mean, 15, 20 bands, what I mean? I'm talking about some, man, hell no. We couldn't even get no goddamn free meal out the motherfuckers up there. Like, Cal was a little different. Like, sports wasn't a big, what I mean, part of the culture there. Like, we kind of changed Cal culture when it came to that. Like, considering, from A-Rod, because I think the year before that, they had just beat SC at Cal. So they just got on the map for like, oh, okay, yeah, these boys could actually play type shit. Then, you start getting a little buzz. Now you got little runners and agents running around that motherfucker. You got A-Rod up there now. I mean, motherfuckers is looking around. JJ, Cross, a couple of players who actually was doing some shit. But realistically, man, we wasn't, you feel me? We was doing some other shit to try to get some money. Like, I mean, it wasn't on no, oh yeah, you the guy on campus, so motherfucker gonna take care of you type shit. Hell no, they would come to you like, did you go to study hall? Hey, we didn't get you, we didn't see you in class the other day. You feel me? That was kind of, hey, you missed class. You got a 6:30, got to come up here and run because you missed class. Like, what the fuck, man? I ain't worried about no class. Bro, I'm trying to get to this back, man. So it was a little different. And I don't know if Cal had the power behind, pushing individuals, what I mean, to bring that spotlight to our school for sports. Cause you gotta remember, like, Motherfucker got hella Nobel Peace Prize winners about that motherfucker. Like, that's an education, you know what I mean, first. Like, they
plus
really
Gavin,
and student athlete.
And then Gavin, in the South, there's a lot of agents. In the West Coast, there's not that many agents out here, so people could come in, but it's not easy getting to Berkeley. It's not like you're pulling up at, some of these other schools. Yeah, USC, we get everybody in LA. Not easy getting up to the football program or finding these guys either at Cal.
Well, they wasn't really worried about it. I had a dude, like, my first encounter with a runner. Like, you feel me? Like I said, I was in a different mindset. I didn't have nobody telling me like, oh yeah, this the process, this what they do. Because it wasn't like individuals who make it out of Cal come back and really just giving game and ism to individuals about what the fuck going on and what that process looked like. And then you got, for me, it was JJ and A-Rod who just, went through the process, but, they was on their shit and it was new for them too. So I was walking to class and I just, you feel me, I headphones on, you know what I mean, walking through campus. And I'm feeling little, what the fuck is on my shirt? I take my headphone off. The fuck? And I kind of look, hey, Marshawn, in the bushes. Like, bro, what the fuck you doing in the bushes? Like, hey, man, I work with so-and-so, you know what I mean? We want to holler at you. Like, don't come running up on me about the bushes, bro, talking about you want to holler at me. Like, I'll beat your ass around here. Like, the fuck wrong with you? So it threw me off. Like, you feel me? I get up to the camp, to the facility, and now I play with two of my cousins up there. So I tell them like, hey, Phil, bro, Rojo, bro, just bounced out on me in the bushes immediately. Man, where this at? What's happening? We finna get on him. I'm like, nah, he said he was a runner. Now they into all of the sports, like they know that talk and all that. Yeah, talking about he a runner. Like, oh, for real? He an agent? What company he with? I'm like, hold on, man. Y'all know y'all switched up real quick. Like, nah, fool. That's how them the motherfuckers who run the money in for that's how they get you. Do we got some bread on him? Now the whole mindset switch. Like, oh, you think he got a bag on him? But come on, let's go check him back out. You feel me? We get back down there. That boy ain't nowhere to be found, but it was good that he wasn't there because shit, you feel me? We probably would have had a little come up on, bruh. Oh, but that was like the mindset, like, this shit is all new. What's going on? It's happening fast. Like, hold on, watch out. This just ran up on me, but I don't know, man. Now it's just like, it's so wide open, man. And the only thing that I continue to stress, you know what I mean, to all of these kids, especially because, we do some of the NIL deals for Cal. We got a couple of college students that we represent with, helping them out and shit. And the biggest thing to me is like, I just want to keep on pushing like education and education and education and education.
Financial literacy, education, literacy, everything.
To what that means for them. But it's more so just like, don't. Yeah, all of that shit sounds sweet, but all of that shit come with a price tag though. And it's like, Amen. That price tag that they throw at you, that $750, you know what I mean, compared to where you can be, like, you know what I mean, slow progress, you feel me though, for me, has been the best. Like, you know what I mean? I ain't never been one to just jump at the money, you know what I mean? It's got to make sense for me. It's got to, you know what I mean? I got to make sure it's going to benefit not only me, but somebody else. And usually that somebody else come from my family or something. Like,
by the way, it reminds me, Doug, that old saying, if you want to eat more, eat less so you can live longer.
Another Gavinism, Marshawn.
These guys know, but they try to get what they can. Say that again,
Gavin. Hold on, say that one more time.
Well, if you want to eat more, eat less so you can live longer.
Love it.
Meaning just don't be greedy, man. Don't try to take everything all in the moment, one big gulp, one big bite. Just pace yourself. And that's what financial literacy and investment is all about. That's what financial literacy is all about. That's what common sense, that's what experience ultimately is all about. But it's hard to have that when you're 16, 17 years old. One thing though, I will say, go Cal. I appreciate Marshawn saying student athlete. I don't think they're going to hear those words anymore.
Hell no.
It ain't student damn athlete anymore, but those were the good old days.